friends, welcome back to Grand Adventure. I'm your host, Mark Guido, and 2018 was a huge camping year for us. Now that 2018 is in the rearview mirror, we're going to go back and look at our top 10 favorite RV camping destinations and share them with you in this episode, so stay tuned. So this is going to be a top 10 episode, but it's not going to be your typical top 10 episode. We get asked all the time, what were your favorite destinations? And the thing is, they varied so much. Sometimes we were boondocking, sometimes we were even in an RV park. So it really wouldn't be fair to try to rank them in a number 1 and number 10 listing. Instead, we're going to look at 10 key categories and give you our favorites for each of those categories. And in the description of this video down below, we will link to each specific episode that these destinations appeared in, so you can consult those earlier videos for more information. Now, first up, let's tackle best boondocking. And this was a very difficult category for us to rate because we stayed in 2018, once again, in so many amazing boondocking locations. However, the runner-up in this category has to go to Shadow Mountain, also known as Upper Teton View, just outside Grand Teton National Park in Wyoming.
We featured our Shadow Mountain camp in episode 72. This is free 14-day boondocking on National Forest land, just outside the national park boundary, with a stunning view of the Snake River below and the Teton Mountains beyond. The road getting up the mountain can be a bit rough, so if you don't feel comfortable driving to this site with your rig, there's a large but busy boondocking area at the base called Lower Teton View.
But our winner in the best boondocking category has to be Flaming Gorge.
Showcased in episode 75, our favorite camping spot at the sprawling Flaming Gorge Reservoir, spanning the Utah-Wyoming border, has to be around the tip of the peninsula at Jug Hollow. Where else can you find beachfront seclusion with water surrounding your campsite on 3 sides? Perfect for kayaking right from camp, Jug Hollow is one of our all-time favorite slices of heaven.
Now, our next category is best campground. And by campground, we're not referring to private RV parks. We're talking about campgrounds in state parks, national forests, BLM established campgrounds. Now, whether with hookups or without. And the runner-up in this category goes to Westport-Union Landing State Beach along the California coast.
Right on the Northern California coast, camping at Westport-Union Landing State Beach is more like a series of parking lots, but what the sites lack is more than made up for by location, right atop a bluff overlooking the crashing Pacific waves below. We visited in episode 54. It's pricey dry camping, but this is California after all, and there aren't many locations along the Pacific coast that offer this kind of pristine oceanfront view right from your RV's door.
And our winner in the best campground category is another oceanfront site. It's South Beach in Washington State's Olympic National Park.
We spent 4 nights at South Beach in our popular episode 50. At South Beach, we found the ocean views to be paired nicely, with a strong sense of camaraderie amongst the campers overnighting there. Day trips from camp include exploring the beach or the thick rainforests of the Olympic Peninsula within the national park. You can drift off to sleep with the constant sound of the waves crashing up on the beach. South Beach camping is only $15 per night. It's dry camping and first come, first served.
Now let's move on to private RV parks. And our runner-up in this category is Lava Campground in Lava Hot Springs, Idaho.
We stumbled upon Lava Campground in episode 73. Owners Cameron and Annie Salt have converted part of their alfalfa field into a homespun campground featuring water and electric sites. It's a small, intimate campground only about a half mile from the town's famed mineral spring hot pools, perfect for a relaxing weekend getaway.
And our award for the best RV park that we visited in 2018 is the Glenwood Springs West Colorado River KOA in Silk, Colorado.
Just off Interstate 70, this RV park features spacious full hookup sites lining the bubbling Colorado River. Premium sites include gazebos with their own propane gas grills, backing right up on the river. The on-site dog park is huge for exercising your four-legged campers, and we found the staff to be very helpful and welcoming. We stopped here for a couple of days in our episode 70 after visiting Black Canyon of the Gunnison National Park to catch up on laundry and edit and upload video. And we were pleasantly surprised to find that the park's free Wi-Fi was blazing fast.
Next up, let's look at asphalt docking. And for a quick overnight, we prefer casinos to places like Walmart or Cracker Barrel for a quick sleep. And sure enough, in 2018, our top two spots are occupied by casinos. The runner-up goes to Wind River Casino in Riverton, Wyoming.
Wyoming is a big state to cross, and we had to break up our drive from Laramie to Jackson while filming episode 72. Wind River Casino is conveniently situated near the center of the state. If you're lucky, you can plug into one of the few available 20-amp outlets on the parking lot's light poles for free, where you can get 30-amp and 50-amp electric sites for $25 per night, including a $10 food voucher for the casino's restaurants.
But our favorite asphalt docking in 2018 was at the Cedars Casino in Sequim, Washington, just northwest of Tacoma.
We stopped here on our way to Olympic National Park in episode 50. Here you can not only plug into the 20-amp on the light poles for free, but there are also several available free 30-amp outlets as well for overnight campers in this quiet back lot behind this small casino.
Now, we RVers are always looking for bargains, so now let's take a look at the best value category. And the runner-up goes to the San Luis State Wildlife Area in south central Colorado near Great Sand Dunes National Park.
Until recently, this was a state park. When it became a state wildlife area, they turned off the water, but not the electricity. Camping is free with any Colorado fishing or hunting license, or an annual state wildlife areas pass that costs $36 per year and may be purchased at the Quick Stop in the nearby hamlet of Mosca, as we did ourselves in episode 62. That $36 pass will get you into any other Colorado state wildlife area for the calendar year.
But our winner for best value goes to a single campsite in the Rio Grande del Norte National Monument in New Mexico that we were lucky enough to find empty.
Rangers will tell you that there are no full hookups campsites within the National Monument, but there is in fact just one. A former camp host site in the El Aguaje campground overlooking the Rio Grande Gorge. This is a full hookup site with its own fenced backyard for only $15 per night. It's non-reservable, and if it's empty upon arrival, you simply call the ranger to come unlock the gate. And during our week-long stay in episode 63, there was only one other camper in the entire campground, so it felt like boondocking with full hookups.
Now, for the entire duration of the summer, we brought along both our mountain bike and our kayak. And best mountain biking, bar none, hands down, there is no even runner-up in this category. It goes to Crested, Butte, Colorado.
A massive network of cross-country bike trails crisscrosses the entire Crested Butte area, linking with the lift-served downhill trails at Crested Butte Mountain Resort, which we rode in episode 59. We've never before enjoyed downhill trails with such perfect flow as Crested Buttes. They're positively exhilarating. Kayaking, our second favorite paddle this summer was Gull Lake in the village of June Lake, California. Here, people happily paddled and swam in the shadow of the towering eastern Sierra peaks in episode 56. But our number one spot for paddling goes to Jenny Lake within Grand Teton National Park in Wyoming. We've been wanting to paddle Jenny Lake for many years, and in episode 72, we finally picked up a national park permit for our boat and got out on the water. We hiked as often as we could throughout the summer, so we have to admit that it was tough to narrow down our favorite hiking of 2018. Runner-up, though, goes to Snow Canyon State Park in Utah from our most recent episode 82. Here, the sheer variety of geology throughout the park earned our nod, from the hash-marked red rock domes of petrified sand dunes to eerie, dark caves formed by lava tubes, to even a 200-foot arch in Johnson Canyon. It's accessed via a trail that crosses more lava flows and follows a dry stream bed. The most bizarre hike we've ever undertaken, however, earns our top hiking spot for 2018, Obsidian Dome, right behind our Eastern Sierra campsite from episode 56. Created by a volcanic explosion that takes place when magma reaches the water table and turns the water to steam, this magma pushed up and cooled to create rock, including this gorgeous shiny black obsidian. Hiking Obsidian Dome is an otherworldly experience. And best of all, we were allowed to bring the pups along on this one.
Now, for us, visiting great towns is a highlight of RVing. And we have two favorite towns that we visited this summer, and they're both located in Colorado.
Runner-up for our favorite town goes to Silverton, in the heart of southwestern Colorado's San Juan Mountains, featured in our episode 69. Home to only a few hundred year-round residents, and with only one paved street, its location along the Million Dollar Highway, and its position at the end of the Durango and Silverton Narrow Gauge Railroad ensures a wide variety of tourist attractions, including shops, restaurants, and Jeep and ATV rentals. But our favorite this year goes to Crested Butte, a lovingly preserved mountain town in the central Colorado Rockies. A popular ski town in winter, Crested Butte is a charming yet understated community with excellent restaurants, bars, and boutiques lining Elk Avenue. We visited Crested Butte in episodes 58 and 59.
Now for our 10th category, our 10th and final category, we wanted to rate RV friendliness amongst all the states that we visited this summer. And the runner-up for the most RV friendly state goes to Arizona. Arizona's got a plethora of public land upon which to boondock, ranging from the Sonoran Desert in the south to the cool pine-covered hills surrounding Flagstaff in the north. They also have the BLM long-term visitor areas surrounding Quartzsite, and the RV flea markets are in Quartzsite, and all those we visited in episode 79.
But our winner for the best RV-friendly state has to go to our home state of Utah. A full 80% of Utah is public land, including the famed Mighty Five National Parks. And unlike some neighboring states, it's incredibly easy to find a free dump station with water fill-up or spacious RV parking.
So that completes our top 10 RV camping of 2018. We hope that this video will prove helpful to you in your travel planning for 2019. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up down below. And if you're not yet one of our Grand Adventurers, hit that subscribe button down in the corner and ring that notification bell. We'd love for you to share Grand Adventure with your friends and family. Keep in mind we have a new video coming out every Wednesday evening. And until next time, please remember, life is nothing but a grand adventure. We'll see you soon.